right.
Hello, Norm.
How are you, Michal?
I cannot be more excited. My kids are back to school today.
Oh, there you go. Hey, get
Yeah,
up and do the
good
happy
reason.
dance.
Good reason to party. Right. Yeah, very excited. Beautiful day. You, me, our live Q&A talking about Walmart. We have some updates and
Yes, a
very
bunch of
exciting
them
stuff.
today. Yeah, and even before we get started, well, first of all, welcome to the Ecom Power Q&A. But we've got a live event coming up, and that's going to be in October. October 10th to the 12th, we're going to have 3 days of speakers, and it's all Walmart. You want to talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so guys, don't worry, you don't need to travel nowhere. It is a virtual event, it is a full 3 days of speakers, amazing speakers. They're gonna talk about
The best of the
uh,
best.
the best of the best, really, about how to grow, how to succeed in Walmart. We give you great information, great strategies for Q4. It's really gonna be you guys don't want to miss that. And the best part, guys, it's absolutely free. So I hope all of you gonna sign. We probably in the next couple of weeks, we will post our registration link and a little bit more information. But that's yeah, we're super excited. We're working so hard on that, and yeah, Norm,
We love working for free.
yeah.
But
I feel like,
it's going to be
as
good.
more as you give, the universe will take care of you back. So, we're here to serve you guys, and hopefully you guys are gonna pay back or become a client. And yeah, this is what we're here for.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we've got a bunch of different questions today. And then, of course, as usual, we'll take questions from the audience. But, Mikal, why don't you start us off with that first slide?
Yeah, so the first update. So if you guys selling anything related to baby category, if you guys selling on Walmart for a while, you see those posts coming every couple of weeks. Every couple of weeks, Walmart having events. It's mean that they're focusing on driving a lot of traffic to a specific category. And when every customer come to the Walmart.com, he will see something that will be kind of interesting for him to click on that event. And what happened on these events, you guys, all the things that you're listing in this category can show up on these pages. So in general, if in regular days you're selling in the baby category and maybe you have a couple of thousands or hundreds of thousands people visiting this page on those days, we're talking about millions of more shoppers will be viewing those pages. So if you're selling in this category, the only thing you need to do is extremely simple, and it's absolutely free to be participant on these deals. You need to create a promo price spec. You just go to your downloads in your account, you download that spec, you fill it up. It's literally going to take you 5 minutes, and you upload that. What do you need to do? You need to create a discount. So you have to take your price, that is the current price, and discount that item at least 10% to be eligible to participate in those events. If you have a seller account that you have campaigns as part of your growth opportunities tab, and so you can submit it from there and even be in a better chances to get picked up. But again, most of you can participate, and if you don't sell anything in the baby category, guys, here is a chance. You can guys go and find something to sell in the baby category.
This is one thing that I'm finding that uh, Walmart is doing a really great job at, and that's coming up with these events, virtual
Mm-hmm.
summits. They're really trying to educate the seller, which is fantastic, and that kind of leads to this next slide, which is about Merry Marketplace. So this is a virtual event that Walmart's putting on September the 27th and this is at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So what's that? 9, 10, 11, 12. It's noon Pacific time or Eastern Standard
Eastern.
Time. Yeah. And it is free. It's the first ever virtual holiday event. And you're going to learn tips, as it says in the slide, tips, tricks, tools that can make your holiday season more profitable. Now, I know on the other platform, if you attend these types of events, or if you go and you listen to, maybe other experts or people that are providing training for Q4, the only thing you do is get ahead of your competition. You just have to implement. So I would highly recommend that you take a look at this event, see what Walmart's looking for, implement it, take action. So if you don't, and you're just going to sit back and you have great intentions, that's about the amount of money you'll put in your pocket. So I would take advantage of this. And for those who are just listening on audio, where you would go, there is a link right here on the slide. But if you want to get to that event, it's marketplace.walmart.com/Merry Marketplace 2023. And anybody watching the video, or if you have access to the slides, you'll see the link right in the slides.
Yeah. Another place you can find it, it's in your emails. They did send email to all the sellers. You can check your emails and make sure it's there. And another thing that is really nice in this event is when you click on the link, it's actually going to open you to pick one of two options. So option number one will be if you're a completely new seller. So they have this whole event focused on new sellers, and they have another link that you can register for the other event that is more for advanced sellers. You can actually, if you're new advanced, you have a very targeted, a whole day of event from Walmart. Very exciting. You know what I'm really excited about?
What's that?
About is next week. There's the first Walmart summit. It's an actual summit. It's in Las Vegas, in Caesar Palace. It's a 2-day event. I think it's 3-day, not 3-day event. 3-day event. If Walmart put that together for only 1,000 sellers, and they put so much. The list of the classes they're going to teach in there is amazing. They're all being taught by Walmart employees themselves. So hopefully, I'm super excited because guess what? Hopefully I can get a lot of good stuff and we can share it. So in a couple of
Just
weeks.
behave yourself. Behave
Yes,
yourself.
I will. I will. I promise. So super excited for next week. And if somebody is going there as well, just let me know. Maybe we can say hi, or feel free to reach out and say hi if you see me. And yeah.
And this is how small Walmart is right now. So there's a lot of sellers that are always coming on every week. There's new sellers, but it's 1,000 people that they've invited. So it's fantastic. If you did get an invitation and you're not going, I would rethink it, because if you can get it right from the mouth of Walmart and see exactly what they're looking for, why wouldn't you implement it? So there's probably, and I bet you, I'm not going. I've got something else I have to do, but I know you're going, and I bet you come back with just a ton of information. But I do want to say this is, I'm going to go down another rabbit hole, and I know you hate when I do this, but one of the things I can tell anybody who's going out there is that this is something that I've done for years, is go out to trade shows or not webinars, but just events, gone live. And I wasted a lot of my time in my early years, really interested and wanted to get as much information as I could. So I'd go to these events like Walmart, really excited, but I would be information overload after the first few hours. And by the time the day was over or the 2 days were over, I got nothing done. So here's a hint that I want to give to everybody who's going out to events. And now this could be a networking event, or this could be an event like this. It could even be a summit, like an event summit. So a virtual summit where you listen to the speakers and you listen, you absorb the information. And when there's a hint of an actionable item, I'd mark that down on a piece of paper in your notes. If you're using a Mac, just note. And I would put the top actionable items in. And maybe at the end of the day, or maybe each workshop that you have, you might have 2 or 3. and then you narrow that list down to maybe 3 items and get one of them done by the end of that day. Just one.
Yeah.
And that way you're putting something into action that you thought was the number one thing, or it could be, one or two, maybe three, but three at the very most, because I guarantee you once you do that, you're going to get information overload and
Yeah.
nothing will work. So anyways, there's a rabbit hole, and
No.
I know you're going to get mad at me
Yeah,
after the
no, I
podcast.
think it's such a good tip, and I tell people that all the time. It's too much, and then
Yeah.
if you don't really take note, I like to take a lot of like screenshots and take short videos as well with my phone,
Yep.
and put notes. And usually, in some event, we're lucky enough to get the recording, some not, but really remembering and take. I did something different this time.
What
I'm
did you
actually
do?
taking my right hand with me, Pauline. So that will be her job
Oh,
to take a lot of notes. But yeah, you're right. It's gonna be a lot of information. I hope to get a lot of it. So yep.
all right. Fantastic. Okay.
All
I
right.
think
What we
you've
have?
got
I think
the
we
next,
have.
you've got the next
Yeah.
slide. Yep.
More. Oh, I love this one. It's like every year, when you get in the mail that toy list, yeah, I just, I like to see what's hot. Many, many years ago, you know, since I started selling online, my main category was kids fashion, kids toys. So I love those toy lists. Just to see what's going on and see what's trending. And if you guys are reseller, that's like the best tool you can have to start preparing for Q4. And if you're any brand doing toys, you can see what's really, what's big brands are doing out there. So it's really fun. And also, and then my kids find it, and then I get in trouble because they're starting making their own list. But toy list again, great, and you can view it online, and you're probably gonna get it in the mail too. So yeah.
Did you see? I know you've seen, but I think this is so cool. First
What?
of all, I love Biz Mentor, but WFS is
Mm-hmm.
now in Biz Mentor, and that is something that is just another benefit. I
Oh
think
yeah.
Walmart is being very smart, giving these this it's at a glance. And I don't know how many people that are listening use Biz Mentor or take a look at it, but it is very helpful. It's got a lot of insight into your account,
Oh wow.
and yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
it's really cool. It's actually gonna predict your inventory right there in the Biz Mentor.
Yep.
When you need to restock. That's amazing feature.
Yeah. So in this version that we just took a screenshot of, you can see that now this isn't this is just on stock, but there's $40 sorry, it's $40 opportunity. If you go down to the trending, there's 100K in opportunities, and
Wow.
then in the stock WFS items, there's 54 opportunities.
Wow.
So it's just something you just need to take a quick look at, and you can either apply whatever you want, whatever it says, or you can move on to the next thing. But
Yeah.
Biz Mentor is just definitely something to keep your eye on.
Yeah. I see a lot of sellers ignoring that, and I hear a lot of stories of sellers that paying attention to a lot of stuff that they have in their account, and most people don't know, that actually make them create so much more money in sales. Did you know that under growth opportunity, you have a customized list of product opportunities that you can go source now, and they base it by your category, by the brands you're selling, and the item on that list is usually item that either not on Walmart. That's
Mhm.
like I think the mm, place where you can make the most money is to go and list items that are not on Walmart, or items that are out of stock, or items that they don't have WFS, and this whole list sitting there in your account to go and capitalize on if you actually take action on it. And just wanted to mention it real quick. Make sure you go check it. It's under your growth opportunities. I think I don't remember the complete name, but it says I think something like opportunities. So we can look it up quick, and I can go back to that.
Yeah, and just for example, I'm selling soap. Uh, the opportunity would be a soap dish or a back scrubber or a different type of soap. So if it's complementary and the algorithm picks it up, it just makes sense that you take a look at it. You don't have to buy it, but it's just another opportunity. And Walmart's smart. They're saying, okay, we don't have this product, or we think this could sell on our platform. Go and check it out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So, do we have any more updates?
Well, the only other one that I can think of is the sponsored ads.
Okay.
So we talked about this. I think it was the last Q&A, but I think it's really important that we continue to talk about this. And do you want to talk a little bit about the video sponsored ads that are being launched now?
So, if you're running ads on Walmart, um, I think this only available for brands. So, if you're not a brand, that's probably not going to be available for you. But if you're a brand, you have the option now to upload videos that will be part of the sponsor ads when people scroll on the grid, like on the search. Like on Amazon, there's going to be ads that are videos. So that's really cool. I love that. I see
Yeah,
it
I do
right
too.
now running in a lot of the fashion categories. So if you go and you search for men jeans, you will see a video ad right there in the middle. So go and check it out. I think, and what I love is, again, is those things that can put you ahead of your competition, because again, so many people don't put any focus on Walmart. They're just there to be on Walmart, but they don't take the time to actually taking advantage of all these features Walmart is giving you. So take a look at that. And usually you can use if you already have a video on Amazon, you can use just the exact same video.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to, you don't have to create something new. And again, and how many listings do you see on Walmart that people actually upload in videos? I think such a tiny percent, and it's right now it's available to everyone. So if you have, this is separate from ads. If you um sell any items on Walmart that you do have the right on that page, you can open a case and send the file of your video. We showed that last time.
Yeah.
You can just go to seller help and see like what's the criteria for video. You open a case, you attach the video, you submit the case to Walmart, and Walmart will upload that video on your listing. And now your listing is going to be better than your competition because you're going to have video on your listing.
Yeah, it's why not take advantage of it? We already know the stats from the other platform that
Yeah.
the engagement and conversion is so much higher with video over just a
Oh, yeah.
standard ad. Walmart's sitting here and it's saying, here you go. And to be able to take advantage, and there's just that competition. So if you can have that with that
Mm-hmm.
1 foot up, why not do it? So
Yeah, I think also, like, I find myself when I want to buy something, when I open a listing on Amazon or Walmart, I'm looking for the video because shoppers
mm,
know the video right now is part of product pages. And I think that a lot of customer, because it's like kind of um this whole thing, people get so lazy because they don't need to read. And now we have all these images with infographic, we have videos, so customer just can understand if they like this item or not, just from the images or the video. They don't need to sit and read the description. So
right.
this is actually another good place that if you don't have videos, you really should go and do video. Norm, do you can recommend how people should do videos? Do you have any tips on that? Like, in people, some people have big budget, but if somebody doesn't have a big budget, what's the way to
There's a
create
lot of
videos?
different ways that you can do very inexpensive videos. First of all, if you're Canva, you can do videos in Canva, which look, it's just a transition. So you can put your images there, and you can add font, and then you could just put up another image and have a fade in, fade out, of an image, and it could just be a very simple 15-second, 30-second video. Or you could go to a platform like an Animoto, who have all these other presets, and you pay a very low price, and you can just add in whatever you want it to say, add in your logos, and you could just, again, do it that way. Pictory, if you want to go the AI route, is something where you could do text to video, or if you have images, you can upload the video, add the font, and it'll come up with a very creative video. In fact, I just told it to do a Walmart video, and I just put in some information about our podcast, Ecom Power. It came up with a like 45-second video that scripted it, and it scripted the video and everything. There was only one problem.
What?
So AI is not perfect.
Yeah.
I talked about Walmart and Ecom Power. It got the Ecom Power right, but the image that it showed was this aerial view flying into Costco. So it's got a few tweaks. But the other thing that you can do for your videos is there's platforms like Billow is one that we use, $60 to 150 max. You can ask them to do an unboxing video. So there are different types of videos that work. Not so
Oh,
much
that's
for,
cool. It's like influencer, like micro influencer. That you send them the product,
yeah,
they do unboxing video, and then you can use it.
unboxing video, product demo video, instructional video. They could even talk about the ingredients. You can, it's kind of like a
Wow.
press release. You can tell them what to say, which is all positive, and they'll
Mm-hmm.
take it and they'll write the script and they'll do it for you.
And they will do
And
the video for
they're
you.
very well done. And it's very
Wow.
inexpensive. We use
What's the
them
name
all the time.
again?
Billo,
Below.
Billo. Yeah. Yeah. So it's
That's such a good tip. I hope you guys listening. You see, it's not hard to make a video. You just need to stop, put it on your calendar, set up an hour or two to actually go and submit your, whatever. And the only thing it's probably gonna cost you is like $150. You send the product to them,
not
right?
even. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
there are other companies like WTI. They have a much higher standard of quality video, and so but there's a lot out there. And if you ever want, if there is a need for this, we could probably put together a good list of about 10 places that I know that we've used in the past that are all vetted.
Yeah, I think people would love that. Let us know in the comments. I saw somebody in the comments say he will meet me, Charles, I think, in the event. Yes, I'm excited. Please feel free to reach out. And yeah, Charles Shakel. I hope I said it right.
Uh, very good. Okay, Kels, I don't think there's anything more on the update side. Are there any questions?
Yes, we are getting some questions. Let me see this first. I just want to mention too that we do have a link that if you click it, you won't be Facebook user anymore. So you just have to follow that link once, and StreamYard will remember you. So this right here is Charles. So Charles is asking, Walmart policy is that there's no promotional material allowed for inserts into products. Is this still true? Did I misread the policy?
You want me to take that one?
So the thing with that is, they know what seller is doing. They know that you're gonna put some insert in your product, asking for reviews. So they just say, hey, don't put anything in there. But again, at the same time, if it's your brand, you can definitely have a lot of stuff on your packaging or inside the box. Put something that explain people what do you that there is a customer service if they need anything, any help, asking directly for reviews. If you get caught, you're probably gonna maybe in trouble, so I wouldn't do that. But find creative ways to send people, send some traffic your way. If it's a landing page or your website, you just put like an RQ code or anything. um, if it's like product they can get, like for example warranty, that's a great way to send them your way, because now they need to give you their email. So that this is all about being creative. I think we will have an episode about insert and all this stuff soon, right?
Yeah, there's first of all, and I just want to state that I am not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. I don't want this to come back and bite me, but I'm talking about from experience. There is nothing stopping you from, as a brand, putting something into your box or putting it on your bottle of shampoo. Okay. It's if you're putting something that says, if you have a positive experience, go to this link. If you have a bad experience, contact customer support. Something that Amazon has said that they don't want to see, and I'm sure that's probably something that Walmart would not like to see, but I don't know if that's an actual statement from them. I don't think so. But here's the thing about inserts. There's nothing wrong with putting an insert into a box, okay, or having a QR code on a bottle. If it's standard, what they don't want is the other platform doesn't want you putting specific inserts, driving people away from their platform, and then having a different insert into retail and a different insert into Walmart, doing different things. Their policy, at least over at on the other platform, is that it has to be consistent, and they will check that. They have spotters out there that buy from different platforms, and they check it, and some people get into trouble for it. So as long as you're above, like within terms of service, there's no problem with it. Doing what you were just saying, Michal, an extended warranty, not a problem. We have a knife company, and the knife company that this is a client, but the knife company drives people over and says, and this is to get an email address. Okay, there's no two ways about it. This is to get an email address, so at least we have the email of the customer, and we can start putting them onto an email campaign, a sequence. But here's your lifetime warranty. Oh, but wait. And Sean Hart talks about a mafia offer all the time. He talks about mafia offer. So there's the lifetime warranty. Oh, here's a 52-week meal plan. Here is 2 cookbooks that are written from like chefs from around the world. And then it hasn't been done, but we're talking about offering another one of the products at a lower rate. So one of the smaller products at a higher profit, but we're still checking that out to see if that's okay. But well, those first 3 things that I told you, that's value that people would get. Like to get a 52-week meal plan with recipes and the exact amount of groceries that you need, plus 2 really good high quality cookbooks. That's something I would definitely leave my
I want that.
there we go. All right. But
Yeah.
but these are things that are not a problem. And if you put a QR code onto a box of soap and it goes over, that's unless you're doing something that is really black hat.
Yeah, like
That
asking, soliciting for reviews. That you
yeah,
cannot do.
right. And I don't even know on Walmart if they're saying you can't do that.
No, you cannot. They say you cannot. The fact that
Okay,
people, nobody got in trouble yet that I know.
right.
So
But
far, I did heard couple clients that did got suspension or terminated on base that they contact customers. I heard that stories a few times, but only God knows what they really did do. They
right.
probably did something they shouldn't have done. But in general, I don't hear people getting in a lot of trouble by putting insert or things like that. But again, be careful. There is great ways to get reviews. You don't have to you don't have to contact your customer directly. Go to Growth Opportunity and go to the Accelerator program, the review, and Walmart will give you the first 5 review for each item for only $10, and it's not a brainer.
$10
It's only
each, right?
$10. $10
$10
each,
each.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and that's the first thing. And if you really, really want to get more reviews, there is companies Walmart is working with, like Bazaar Voice or
Yeah.
Sozi, and those companies are okay. They will solicit for review for you, and you do it the right way, so you're not going to get in trouble.
I'll tell you a better way. have a good
Syndicate, right?
product.
A
Have
what?
a good product. Like if you
Exactly.
provide a good customer experience,
Yeah.
then like you do something better than your competitors. And one of the things that we like to tell people to do is buy your competitor's product and see what they're delivering. And I'll give you just a quick example. I don't know if I ever told you about this, but do I have it behind me? We deal with this non-alcoholic spirit. Okay, it's a
Oh yeah, I know
distillery.
this.
You know the
Yeah.
one, right?
Yeah, I
And
know.
so I sent my competitors' bottles over to my dad with the company that we're dealing with, and I said, "Okay, Dad, can you tell me which one that you think would be the $20 version up to the $40 version?" And there was 4 bottles, and oddly enough, the one that was actually $40 was in a beautiful package. Okay, so he picked it right. The other 3 just came down to being put into bubble wrap, and he thought they were all really low quality bottles, including the one I was doing. And we were doing market research. So
Yeah.
now we changed it around and we sent him the bottle. And now he's saying, oh, it's a $40 bottle. So we've changed the perceived value of this, spent not even a buck on the packaging, and we've been able to bring that product up over $10. So it's all perception and it's customer service. And I do know that this box will generate around 7% reviews. That's without going out, not going soliciting. And there are like other ways of doing this too. But if you do a 4 to 7%, this is after launch, you can have up to 10%, as high as 15 during a launch on the other platform without causing red flags. And then 4% to 7% is sort of where we target. If we're doing that, we're doing fine.
Yeah, and we talked about it last time. How, if you have a brand and you never did a market research and survey, and it's so important because you're missing out so many things you can improve in your product, in your packaging, in your picture, in your listing, in everything. So doing the survey, I think, is extremely important.
Right. And surveys, by the way, are another great way to get reviews.
And ranking.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right. Next question.
All right. Next question is anyone else having systems issues trying to determine if it's my system or not? The live videos keep reloading. This is from Jewel.
A issue with what? Right now, watching or
It looks like the videos keep reloading on her system.
yeah,
I
don't know
can't
if you
answer that.
can.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you can give more information, please.
Okay, and then about the sponsored ads, this is from Charles. Where will the videos for sponsored ads be hosted?
So the videos for it's gonna be all hosted at Walmart itself. So Walmart will host all the videos right now. Right now, they're slowly getting there. They still don't host A plus content. You still need to go through a third party services like SKU Ninja. But the videos right now are hosted on the Walmart platform, and I think that's big comparing to the fact that it was not available till now.
Okay, and we're gonna start.
Oh, we got another question there, Kels.
Yes, yep. Yeah, so we're going to start taking questions from our Facebook group from this week. So the first one is, you got to know your numbers if you want to be successful in ecom business. I'm wondering, what do you all use to track your data?
I think I see sellers using different systems. I see a lot of people actually building their own fancy spreadsheets with formulas and they can track. We have one member on this group is posting a lot. He's also on our mastermind. He built this like phenomenal spreadsheet. Google Doc that calculating everything. So he knows exactly his number to the cent, with his fees, his selling, his shipping, everything. So that's one way. And not everybody are like geeks like that. My head, no, I cannot even think about building something like that. I would be happy to pay somebody. And there's a couple of options. I think there's A2X. That's one of the softwares that is connected to your Walmart account and doing the accounting for you. And the second one is ConnectBook. We had ConnectBooks here on one of our podcasts, I think last month. So go and check that episode and go check ConnectBook. Kelsey, maybe you can put in some links that we got from them. Did we get any offer for them? Probably as well. So ConnectBook, yeah, I think Norm or Get Bookkeeper, I guess it is really good.
Well, that I think that's very important. Is that when you are using Connect Books or whatever platform that you want to use to track, make sure that your bookkeeper is familiar with e-commerce. If they're not, you could get really messed up. So just make sure that you're working with a bookkeeper that understands e-commerce. And if you can't find anyone, let us know in the group, and we could probably point in the direction of, well, we probably can give a probably 3 or 4 that either we know of or that we've vetted.
Yeah, that was a good question.
Okay, our next question is, I have several items in my seller center inventory that are duplicates. They are in my seller account 2 times. If I try to delete one of them, the whole item goes away. How can I clean up all the duplicates in my seller center inventory?
I wouldn't do nothing. I would contact Walmart, because even if I will try as hard as I cannot duplicate my listings on Walmart, because Walmart allow only one UPC to be listed in my account. So I think it's just something
It must
glitchy
be a
in your
glitch, yeah.
account specifically, because you only have one offer. It's 2 collect 2, but it's one. So this is why when you delete one, this whole thing getting deleted. So you have to just be patient, communicate with Walmart, and let them solve that for you. And here we go. We have here a link for Connect Books. We even got you guys a 20% off for 3 months. So go check it out.
Okay.
All right, we have our next question. Question, I have a private label product that I want to list on Walmart. How can I list that? Secondly, how can I jump on a listing that is shipped and sold by Walmart and 7 other sellers?
Okay, so I'm guessing you're really, really new to Walmart. So to create listing, you have 2 options. The first one is similar to Amazon, when you just go and in your account and click on add a product, and it's gonna open a page that you put everything, your UPC, your SKU, your description, you build it all on the web. Be careful and save it from time to time, because guess what's gonna happen, that you can spend an hour and then you're gonna lose it all. So this is why I personally really like to work on the spec sheets. Those are Excels that you download, and they're very simple to fill up. You save it, you upload it. When you upload it, if there is any error, it will shoot it back in highlight the error, so you can fix it right away and re-upload it again. I really like spec sheets. So that's 2 options. And if you want to just jump on a listing, that's not a problem. Now, actually, there's something new, guys. So if you go to Walmart and Walmart.com and find this item, and on the top right, it says sell it, like sell it on Walmart, right? So you just click on it, and it's directly gonna open it in your seller account. The only thing you need to do is put in add in your SKU and your price and submit, and you're selling it. So as simple as that. But if you do it from your account, again, go to add an item and put the UPC of this product and submit it.
Yeah, I really like
Okay.
the simplicity of that.
Yeah.
All right, so another question from our Facebook group, and I do want to just remind everyone, if you do have questions about selling on Walmarts and you're not here for this live, you can just post in our Facebook group, and we'll be answering them in the group and then on these lives as well. So this question is about Walmart stores. I have 2 Walmart stores I am no longer using. They are 3 to 5 years old with sales history, but I stopped selling on the Walmart platform earlier this year. Is there any market value for them? What can I do with
I
them?
think the best value is for you to actually sell. We're not here. We're not really supporting buying, selling all this stuff. We don't want people to get scammed on this group. So I cannot tell you that we're really gonna give place for that. But in general, there is value. I would just make sure whoever both side, the seller and the buyer, will do it in through something legit. I don't know, going through, I don't know which like probably maybe like a lawyer or something. How would you do this transaction, Norm?
I know in Amazon, Kelsey, you know who I'm talking about, but there was a guy that was going up and buying old accounts. So he would just give you a nominal, well, whatever it was, and you still kept your brand if there was any brand. He just wanted the account to resell, and there was money that he was like it was legit. So it maybe, Kels, if you could try to find the information, and maybe we could post it in the group, that or contact him first to see if he is targeting Walmart.
Yeah, just find legit people. Make sure it's legit, because I cannot tell you enough. There's so many scams out there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that
so early into Walmart right now. It's not like Amazon where they have a ton of stores available. So I don't know how big the market is.
yeah,
I actually heard about somebody that paid 10K to buy a store from somebody else.
Oh, is this the platform, Kels?
yes, this is the service that was on our podcast before.
All right, that's perfect.
Specifically Amazon. I'm not sure if they do
Okay, that's great. Here we go.
Yeah.
That's great. And if Norm, this guy is okay, so I trust Norm.
Yeah. No, he's legit.
All right. We got 2 more questions that we can go through. Hi there. Does anyone have a problem connecting Shopify with Walmart? Walmart doesn't have a solution provider for Shopify Marketplace in the API section to connect.
Yeah. So we talked about it last time, right? Yeah. Our last Q&A, we talked about the fact that Walmart disconnected that the app, so you can no longer use Shopify to connect your Walmart account. So in the past, you can connect it, and what happened is you created inside your Shopify a Walmart account that is giving you the option to submit listing from Shopify to Walmart. It means like syncing the listing, so you don't need to go and list them on Walmart. Again, that was not really working so well, but people use that. And the other thing, all your orders that you had on Walmart used to be syncing into your Shopify store, so you can go and fulfill them from your Shopify store. So yes, this connection is no longer working. There is something else that they put in place. So I would just try to find different solution. I think the best solution is to use inventory softwares, such as Seller Bright or um, um, Channel Advisor. There's a lot of them. Walmart can give you a whole list of the one they are partners with them. And the other thing you can do, you can just use a shipping software like ShipStation, that all your order is gonna sync there. So again, I don't know why you need this connection for. How does it help you? So it really depends. But usually, a inventory software can solve you a lot of the problems if you need like to manage your inventory between all your stores. In the past, I used to sell at the same time on 5 different platforms, and without an inventory software, could be a nightmare. So it is very important.
All right. And then we have our last question. Does anyone know how to create an automatic ad campaign for WFS products?
Norm?
I'm not sure about that.
Not sure. So to create a campaign, you have to have ads account in your seller account. So on the top, on the blue bar, it should say advertise or ads. And if you don't have it, just open a case and they will get you that on your account. So first, that's the first step. Make sure you have ads account connected to your seller account. The second thing is automatic campaign. You really don't need to do much. You just go to the ad platform and you choose the SKU that you want to create campaign for, and you choose your budget, and that's it. Because the automatic campaign, they do it for you. They do the whole for you. The only thing you need to do is choose your budget. Be careful. So, you don't spend too much, because usually, another thing I want to say, a lot of people are expecting to run ads and to see results right away. No, it's not going to happen. You need to give it a couple of weeks, especially if you run a manual campaigns. That I really recommend you have to go in and optimize those campaigns. The reason why, because you're going to choose a bunch of keywords and search terms. And then if you don't actually go over your reports and see the keywords that are working for you, they're converting and bringing sales, and focus on those and eliminate all the ones that are just spending your money and doesn't bring you any sales. So optimizing your campaigns is extremely important. It's the same thing you do on Amazon. Any advice you want to give people about running campaigns?
I just wouldn't be too aggressive, especially if you're
Yeah, in
setting
the
up
beginning.
at the beginning, and just don't think just because a campaign is doing all right that you can just throw tons of money at it. I would just bring up the campaign 10-20% at a time and just see how that works. So that's from the beginning. I would run only a few campaigns, just get the data, and then you can take it from there and start to build out. Now, we do something over at on the other side, which is silos. We build silos of keywords. Now, these are keywords that are not the primary keyword, but a keyword usually that has two words. So it would be a primary plus another keyword. So natural bully sticks. And then we would run a report that gives us all the long tail keywords that go along with that. And we would be hitting all the smaller keywords, longer tail keywords on the ad campaigns. And we wouldn't have to worry about the really expensive primary or the primary, I call it a primary long tail keyword, but everything underneath it, we'd start to, gobble it up. And we would start to see results in ranking, bestseller badges, all sorts of different things that were very powerful to get some rank, some love from the algorithm. So that's something you can apply. And we did it with 3 silos. So we would figure out either the 2 best silos to go with, or we would go with all 3. And we would just start with really mid to lower performing searches. Now it's a lot different, at least over on the at the other platform, is that you have search query reports that you can look at and see what would be the best keyword that you would use that would give you the most sales. And so sometimes search volume doesn't dictate sales. Sometimes a much lower quality or much lower ranking or volume keyword can give you much more sales. So
Yeah.
getting those reports now, and I think I does
Yeah, Walmart have the exact
Wallysmarter also provides that, right?
the keywords.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
keywords exactly like I'm talking about.
yeah, exactly. But even better than that, when you go to your ads account, you choose your SKU, and it's gonna shoot out all the keywords that they suggest with the volume. So you know exactly which one is the high, the medium, the low. And like Norm say, don't ignore the ones that are medium or low, because sometimes those can be the most relevant and converting keywords for you. So
And the
it,
cheapest.
and the cheapest. And to the point here is that you really, really have to take the time in sitting and learning about the Walmart ad platform and the reports. And there is videos. You just go. They have a whole bunch of like guides and videos inside that platform. So I would say, if you just even spend 30 minutes, an hour every day in 1 week, you can be an absolutely expert for that.
Yeah, and we've got some really great guests that are going to be on the podcast that are going to be talking specifically PPC.
Yeah. And the summit. And the summit
And
is
the summit.
and the
Okay, and
summit, yes.
on that note, in case you weren't with us at the very beginning, we've got a really big announcement. The summit is coming up October the 10th to the 12th. It's 3 days of speakers, hopefully a little bit of fun, and just a
Oh
ton
yeah.
of
Fun.
experts that are coming together and really concentrating their efforts on one platform, and that's the Walmart Marketplace. And by the way, it's free. So you don't have to worry about, spending any money or spending money on flights or hotels. It's virtual and it's free. So,
Yes.
and it's going to be some of the top experts in the industry.
Yeah, and it's gonna be us, and it's gonna be fun, and we also gonna have giveaways. So you guys really don't want to
What?
miss that. Yeah, you didn't know. We're gonna have giveaways. So guys, we're gonna give you a lot of reason to check it out, and again, it's tons of information to really transfer you to a Walmart expert and help you grow fast on Walmart. We see tons of success stories every day, and it's really happening. You just, if you put your mindset on succeeding on Walmart, it's definitely is gonna happen.
Okay, and
All
you'll
right.
hear a lot more about this in the podcast and the Q&As and in our group. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're not
Yep.
part of our group, you can always join our Facebook group, and that is, what is it?
Selling on Walmart Marketplace.
There we go. So and
Yes.
that group is constantly growing. I think we're what,
We're about
3,800,
to hit the 4K. I think every day
4,000.
we're gonna
Yeah,
hit the 4K. Yeah.
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 So very engaged group.
All right, you guys. So we will see you next Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern on our podcast. We're going to have, again, a very, very good episode for you guys on ranking on Walmart. So, guys, don't miss it out. And we will see you next week.
See you, Michal.
Bye.